Hi, and welcome to Daily Reviews, where I take a couple minutes to look at something and I tell you what I think about it. Today we're going to be looking at Burt Wonderstone. This movie came out in theaters a few months ago, and I never got around to seeing it because it just seemed like a mediocre comedy that I could wait till it's comes out so I could just rent it and watch it. And I was right. It's not bad, and it's very mediocre. And before I get started, it was really funny how the trailers made it look, because Jim Carrey looked like he was going to be a big part of it, which he kind of was, but he wasn't in it very much. And neither was Steve Buscemi, which kind of stinks because I think he's hilarious, especially his character in 30 Rock. And they didn't even show James Gandolfini, the late great James Gandolfini, which passed away recently. He was a pretty big part in it. He was in a lot. And Steve Carell was the main character. It wasn't like a duo movie, like a buddy movie, really. Had that kind of aspects to it, but it was all Steve Carell, which is bad, but his character was a jerk. That's what it was supposed to be, and I don't know. It was just kind of cliche. It was the tropes are all there. The strange thing was, I liked it. I enjoyed watching the movie. I never got bored or anything, but I don't remember any big laughs. I remember laughing a few times pretty hard, but overall, I was just watching the movie, and it was like kind of like, haha. But it wasn't a bad way. It just wasn't like side cracking laughing, which kind of stinks because I felt like this premise of magicians and stuff could have been really, really funny. So I think kind of missed the ball on that. But it was a pretty decent story otherwise about, magic changing into like street magic and all cool, even though it's not really magic tricks anymore. It's more like people hurting themselves, and it's kind of like, hey, it's magic. But overall, there's some funny parts. I always like the more subtle parts, and there's one part when the Jim Carrey like cuts his face open, takes a card out of his face, and some guy just like throws up. He makes this funny face and throws up. And I think that's like the funniest part of the movie, and it was like just get a couple seconds of the scene, and I loved it. Acting wise, it was pretty star-studded cast. With I don't know the old magician. Sorry, I'm sure he's some actor, but Steve Carell does a good job. Steve Buscemi is really funny, but he's very in it very and Jim Carrey partakes the show back. He's not crazy, but like crazy wild, but he's just like crazy doing all this kind of stuff that like these stunts that are parrying the whole street magic thing. So that was really funny. Olivia Wilde's in it, and she looking good as ever. Wow, wow, she's so hockey. But yeah, she didn't get to be too sexy in the movie, which is fine. She was fine in the movie. I wish she was a little fleshed out a little more, because she, like, as a kid wanted to be, like, a magician, but, you don't see a lot of women magicians, and I think it would have been better if she became the main character and have her story of her become the main magician, but it didn't happen that way, which kind of stinks. I thought that would have been cool, but I think that was a miss. Also, they showed Steve Carell's and Steve Buscemi's characters when they were kids, and how they were, like, outcasts and they were weirdos, and they used magic to get like attention and have people like them. I wish they showed more. It was very short in the beginning. I think it would have been funnier if this took a bigger chunk of the movie. But other than that, it's not boring. I don't even know if I'd say rent it, but if it's ever on TV, it's a good like, hey, this is on TV, might as well watch it. It's one of those movies, so yeah, I don't know. What would I give it? I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Not bad, not bad, good, horrible, but there's nothing stand out about it. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. So remember to like, subscribe, comment, and send me lots of money. Nah, you don't have to do that. But remember to comment on what you want me to review next, because, yeah, give me some ideas and I'll take a look. Remember, it doesn't have to be movies or games. It can be whatever you want. So, until next time, I'll check your butt later.